love them for three reasons. I want to learn something new, I meet cool people, and I want to be inspired. Boy, did I get inspired or what? And I think inspiration is a reason for a lot of you to be here as well. But I was asked this question, what does inspiration mean? What does it do? And if I hear a talk, if I watch a movie, I read an online article, and if I get inspired, does that mean I just share very, very loud and bring myself to tears or hit that share button? I don't know. And so, more importantly, the question is, in this day and age, where we're at the intersection of 24-hour news network and social, and also the social media, where there's a lot of cynicism and commercialism. How can I trust anything anymore? Can I still be inspired? Well, I can only know inspiration by experiencing them, and I did. So, and I grew up in Beijing, China, to a very loving but regular family. I wasn't really, when I was a teenager, I was just behaved like a lot of teenagers. And I had a group of friends. I wasn't wildly popular. And I loved to play sports, but no one saw me. It was like, you're the future Michael Jordan in the making. Or sorry, a future Grant Hill in the making. I'm back at Duke now. And I wasn't a great student either. And I didn't have a lot of passion. So I remember this math teacher, God bless her, she tried to inspire us by saying this in a group of 40 people. She's like, our country lacks a lot of things, but one thing we don't lack is people. And even talented people. So for 40 of you, if 2 or 3 of you can become the talent that our country needs to build this future, that'll be enough. Your job is to study hard and become that 2 or 3 talented people. I really like that teacher, but somehow I wasn't inspired by that. So someday you'll be parents yourself, and trust me, no matter what you do, where you're from, and you're a pianist, dentist, communist, don't try to inspire your kids this way. It doesn't work. So but the thing is, when I was 14 years old, I met my inspiration, and here's who he is. And no, it's not the lady in the front. It's actually the nerdy white guy to the left. The funny thing is, the ironic thing is, I grew up in the place that capitalism is seen as this evil thing. But then Bill Gates became this iconic figure in China. When he came to Beijing to speak at Peking University, I was 14 years old, and I saw him. And there were people sitting on the trees in the courtyard just to get a glimpse of him. And I was also inspired. And I love his story of blazing his own trail and dropping out of Harvard and becoming this world-changing entrepreneur. I knew I was inspired because I didn't clap, I didn't cry, I didn't hit the share button. Well, back then there was the reboot button. I didn't hit that either. And then what I did was I changed my life. I wanted to be this entrepreneur that he was. And so this dream has always become part of me. And then when I was 16, I came to the United States to pursue that dream. But the thing is, after coming here, I did a lot of wrong things. I started pursuing this traditional American dream where it's about making money and getting a secure job. And so 15 years went by in the blink of an eye. I'm 31 now. But the thing is, that dream has never left me. So last year, right before our kids was born, my wife and I made a very tough decision for me to quit the Fortune 500 company job that was paying me really well to start my own company, to pursue this dream of entrepreneurship. And I was having the best time of my life. But 4 months into my venture, I was turned down with an investment opportunity from a prominent investor. And it hurt. I was hit pretty hard because how much I wanted it. And then there's part of me didn't want to go on anymore because I was afraid I was going to get rejected again somehow. But I did not want to abandon my dream. So I wanted to keep going. But how can I keep going and without that fear? So I had to find some way to conquer that fear. And I started searching online and I found this thing called rejection therapy. It's actually a game where it encourages you to go out and look for rejection. So you desensitize yourself from the pain and toughen yourself up. What a great idea. I loved it so much that I said, I'll do this. Not only do this, I'll do this for 100 times. And I will film the process and I'll blog about it. So the world will keep me accountable. So I did it. And I started going out and making some crazy requests. So here's day one. To the left, I went to a hotel security guard and said, can I borrow $100 from you? And he's like, no way, dude. And day two, I went to a burger joint. After finishing a burger, I went back to the service guy saying, hey, instead of getting a drink refill, can I get a burger refill? And he's like, no. But then, day three, something amazing happened. Here it is. It's a box of donuts that look like Olympic rings. It changed my life. Changed my life so much that I can divide my life up into BD and AD. Before donuts and after donuts. And here's what happened. I'm driving toward Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna ask them to make me some specialized donuts. And we'll see what happens.
What kind of specialized donuts are you talking about?
I like to have getting you link the 5 donuts together, make them look like Olympic symbols. Huh?
When?
The next 15 minutes?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
Try, but what do you think?
Wow. That is really good. All right, so do I pay there?
Don't even worry about that one's on me.
Are you serious?
Ditto.
Wow.
Extremely.
Today. All right. Thank you.
Very
All right.
welcome.
See you. Give me a hug. Okay.
Enjoy.
All right. Thank you. See you.
Very welcome.
So that was only a shortened version of the video. The full video has 5 minutes. It's on YouTube, and if you see it, it was an oscillation between me being amazed and speechless. And I couldn't believe she did it, and she took my request very seriously. And so later on, I asked her. She's like, I wasn't trying. She didn't know I was filming. She was like, I didn't try to impress anyone. This is my job. I do this every day. My job is not just to make donuts, but to make people happy. And she made me happy, and also many, many more people happy. So as part of my blog, I uploaded my video on YouTube without any expectation. I didn't know what's going to happen. Then the next week, and I saw a viral video in the making. So the first couple of days, not too much happened. 500 views. Then someone posted it on Reddit. And pretty soon it got to the front page. And in one day, it went from 500 views to 200,000 views. And then, that was the weekend. Then on the following Monday, it got on the front page of Yahoo. It got on Gawkers and also MSN. And I was actually working remote. I was sitting in a coffee shop. And all of a sudden, my phone started to vibrate. You know, it does so, and every time there's a comment or there's someone follow me on Twitter, then not just vibrate. It didn't just vibrate. It just went downright crazy. It went out of battery in no time. Then it turned out that day I got 2 million views on that video, and the comments start flying in. And what I saw is people are actually not just saying stuff; they're doing stuff. People, first of all, they couldn't believe what happened. And they're very touched by this customer service, but also this human kindness. And someone said, okay, someone's business owner, they're like, I'm going to change my hiring and training process so I can have someone like that work for me to have that kind of customer service. And there are some people who are like, I got to treat my job more seriously now. Look at her. She enjoys her job so much, she can make that happen. Maybe I should treat my job seriously as well. And then there are people who are like, I'm going to just stop by that Krispy Kreme and say hi to her and thank her. That's inspiration in the making. It's about actions. And this time, thousands of people and millions of people. And the story did not just stop there. It did not stop at a viral video and about donuts. It actually, as I said, I'm going to do this for 100 times, so I kept going. And I kept asking for this request, and to my amazement, I got more yeses than I thought. And just like the donut video, a lot more yeses. And so here are some of them. The one on the left, I was one day I knocked on a stranger's door saying, can I play soccer in your backyard? And he's like, come on in. And there's another day, I was at the, I went to the a drive-through. I saw there's someone having a security camera, and I said, hey, can I dance on the security camera that you show me on the monitor? They're like, that sounds fun. So I did Gangnam Style. And then the last one was one day I was on a flight. Before a flight took off, I got all my courage and asked them saying, can I give the safety announcement instead of you? They're gonna pay attention to me more than you because, and they're like, okay, be my guest. I'm like, really? So I did. Not everyone was happy. The guy in the front, he was like, he's a terrorist. Should I just go tackle him? Should I tackle him now? But he did get everyone's attention. I'm sure everyone buckled up. So, and then people started following my blog, and they started sending me thousands of emails, just thanking me for doing this because they can relate to the fear of rejection, and they feel this somehow is inspiring them. I have this artist in Austin, Texas, where I live. Her art is beautiful and profound, but she's like, she's afraid to share her stuff. And then when she saw my video, she's like, I'm a real artist. I should be able to share my stuff. So she told her friends, and she told the news media, and it touched a lot of people. It became a national news, her art. And then there's this guy, he told me that, he said he's always been afraid of rejection. Even for something like going to restaurants and ask for ketchup just churns his stomach. But last year, his wife was diagnosed with cancer. And he told me, in the American medical system, you have to actually push for things. It's not perfect. You have to push for things from the nurse, from the hospital, from the doctors to get things done. And he's like, if you can have the courage to ask for this kind of stuff for rejection therapy, I'm trying to save my wife's life here. Why shouldn't I ask? So he did. So what is inspiration? It's really about, I thought inspiration used to be, I used to think this is some sort of touchy-feely fantasy. But then, from my experience, I learned it's about actions, and it gets real. In today's world, with social media, if used correctly, it can get real fast. And just 15 years ago, a man had to build a technology empire, fly all the way across the ocean to inspire someone like me. But today, a frontline employee at a donut shop, through her single act of kindness, can inspire 5 million people in the span of 1 week. And for an entrepreneur like me, I just try to turn rejection into something positive, and I can have impact on people when their arts will be shared and appreciated by the world, and the life-saving treatments might not be delayed. That's crazy. But you don't have to be Bill Gates to inspire the world, literally. If Jackie could do it, if I'm doing it, everyone can do it. So coming back to inspiration, and I found in the shrinking world, inspiration is not, remember there's this famous commercial words said, inspiration is contagious. But in the shrinking world, inspiration is not only contagious, it can be viral. So thank you.